Hi, I'm Kelly Wirtz, Four Legs Up Barbecue, and welcome to Nextech Pitmaster. Today we're going to show you how to do hamburgers on a Louisiana grill at about 525 degrees. So let's get some burgers on. We've got our grill set preheated for about 10-15 minutes or so. And really the Louisianas are pretty good. All you really need to do is come out, push the power button, set it to 525, and you should be ready to rock and roll. So I've got 9 burgers here. And that's what we want to hear, is the sizzle as we put those on the grate. I've actually got them about, oh, not quite half frozen, something like that. Got them on, got that cast iron grates good and preheated, so we can close the lid now that we got them in there. And we're going to run about, total time on a hamburger, we're going to run about 10 minutes, depending upon what size of hamburger it is, everything else. So I'm going to set my phone to about 8 minutes, turn the ringer on, push start. In about 8 minutes, we're going to come back in and turn those burgers. Now, why am I specifically cooking them at about 525 degrees? To get a steak or a hamburger or any piece of meat to brown, you've got to be at 500, around that 500 degree mark, for that chemical reaction to occur that changes the protein in the meat to sugars, which actually caramelizes. It's a long, big thing that actually means that's what we got to get to make grill marks. So the temperature we got to get to brown that burger, brown that steak, whatever else it is we're talking about. And it's the brown stuff that we're after. It's flavor. That's what gives us a lot of that flavor on the outside of the meat. It's what gives us flavor on our steaks. You know, just a oven cooked, you take a hamburger and boil it, or just throw it in the oven and cook it at 300 degrees, whatever, 375, you'll get it done, but it's not going to have near as much flavor because we're not getting that browning action going on, that those meat proteins caramelized and giving us a lot more flavor. So let's let these run for a little bit. We'll come back when it's time to flip them and see what we got. Okay, our timer's gone off. We've let them run for about 8 minutes. Let's check in there, see what we've got with our burgers. If I can figure out how to do my phone. There. All right, we're getting some good browning going on the bottom side of them. Let's start flipping some and seeing what we got. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We've got some nice grill marks on them. Got some good browning action going. That's in about 8 minutes, and just by the feel of how they're flipping, they're almost done anyway. Looking good there. We're going to close this lid for about a minute or so more. Now also remember, with the Louisiana grill, with the exhaust in the back, the convection cooking we've got going on, because we're moving a lot of air, that's going to help cook those a little bit faster. The top's cooking on those burgers about as fast as the bottom side is, not quite. So notice when we flip, they're almost done. We're also cooking a lot from the top down versus a regular charcoal grill or any other grill. We're cooking a lot more from the bottom up. We can cook faster, we can keep more moisture in our product, we can get that seared off. The faster we can cook in general, the more moisture we're going to have left in the product when we're done. We're going to come over, get some foil ready. Let's see what we're looking like. Hey, there we go. We got some nice brown, we've got grill marks on them. Now what I could do with these, notice we're not doing this with the flame broiler. This is all just at 525 degrees. Now if you wanted to, you could use the flame broiler, and I'll show you what to do with that. Pull our good gloves on. Open that flame broiler up. Now what I would do if you really wanted to use a flame broiler for the burgers or for steaks like this, go ahead, turn the temperature down on the grill, run it about 500 or 450, partially cook the burgers, and then you can get them over the flame broiler and get a little bit more of a sear on them if you want to, actually doing a reverse sear. Instead of doing them on the flame broiler first and then setting over here, we're going to partially cook them and then put them back over on the flame broiler. See, it's just going to give us a little bit more of that char action if that's what you're looking for, but be careful not to get them done too fast, too far, or they're really going to overcook sitting on the flame broiler. There we go. That would be more of the flame broiled type. I like running without the flame broiler. That way I can use the whole space on the whole grill. I can get 15 to 20 hamburgers in here. Don't overcrowd the grill though. The more you get in there, the more chance you have for flare-ups. The sweet spot seems to be about 525 degrees. The other advantage we've got here is with our with the grease tray. The grease that we're getting, the grease that's coming off of our product then is hitting the grease tray that's nice and hot. It's vaporizing and getting back up in the airstream, giving us flavor back on our product again. There's our burgers that we did about 9 minutes. We got those done in. So that's our burger episode for Nextech Pitmasters. Join us again for our other episodes, and we'll see you later.